Squirrel.
Squirrel. Yes, you're here on time. Hello, Miss McPhoebe. How am I doing with glare here? Glare's like my new enemy. Hello, everyone, if you're watching the replay. Hello, everyone who's here live. So I shut it off. Is it any better? I don't know. Let's fill it up quick. Hello, Miss McPhoebe. Hello, Rachel. I'm flying solo at the moment. Mark ran out, and obviously he's not back in time. So he'll be with us shortly. So in the meantime, it's and Smokey Steve. So I'm gonna set up his phone for when he gets back now. Save him time and trouble of having to scramble to do it. So how is everybody doing? It's a Sunday. End the week on a good note. Start the week on a good note. Doing okay here. We were doing a little bit of we were in the kitchen for a while. I was doing some filming. Mark was doing some cooking. Um, it was, yeah. I've been kind of like low energy the last couple days. I've been having headaches. I was due to get another vision exam, and it was supposed to be yesterday, and then it had to be canceled. And now my insurance won't pay for another eye exam for another year, so um, I need to get some new glasses, and I'm going to get them on Wednesday because all the stuff like I'm squinting constantly in every direction anymore. So, hope you're having a great day. Well, thank you, Kimberly. The haunted hotel was pretty cool. I felt like, it was a little swanky for me actually. So, Big C quit OnlyFans. Wow, that was just a matter of time, I suppose. Hey, Buttercups, how are you? Yeah, I'm not stunned. Like in other news, water is wet. Hey, Megan. Mark's on his way. He had to run out, and he is not back in time. Mark is a wonderful man, but being prompt is not one of his strong suits. It's not. It's not. I did the math one time. Um, I spend approximately 2 days a year, 2 days, waiting for Mark for miscellaneous things. So, like a regular doctor for your eyes. Well, can switch back and forth. Um, my medical insurance will pay for one. I have vision and I have medical. My medical will cover seeing an eye doctor once every 2 years, and so will my vision. So if I rotate them on the off years, technically I can be seen like every year. I had gone and not gotten my prescription. I hadn't purchased the glasses. Basically, I went and got the exam and never went back and never went back. And I don't think that much time has passed that I need another exam, I guess. Oh, Miss Cynthia, Miss Cynthia, Miss Cynthia. I've got to play catch up. I thought it was weird because if she has put OnlyFans, because I thought there was going to be no content, and then this weekend it was like a skunk eating a cracker and cats in the alleyway. I don't know. There was some weird content that came out. I I, I got nothing. I have no idea. After people paid for a month of content, she quit. Yeah, that's crappy. That's like opening a restaurant, selling 1,000 certificates, and then closing, and not redeeming any of them. It's shitty. Things like that might not be illegal, but they're shitty. Yeah, the skunk, I'm like, nobody can be happy with a tenant who does anything that invites skunks. Try to watch, but you just can't. I'm not. It's more of like an anthropological study at this point because it's so curious to see what direction things are going. Hey, Caroline. Um, but I don't. I mean, it's more like just sit back and watch the show at this point. I do have. I mean, I'm not a total bastard. I do have like concerns for Cynthia and her welfare, especially her mental welfare. And she goes totally unchecked because she has no social contacts at all with anybody except Betty. So, you know. But all that aside, she makes it very difficult to like her. So, she says it's legal to feed feral cats. She lives in a big city. She shouldn't be. There's more responsible ways to help out feral cats than chucking lunch meat out the window and hot dogs and all that other stuff. There's better things you can do. And that doesn't mean invite them all in either. I can only imagine. I can only imagine the super and the building owners. They must have the patience of saints. Hey Jay, happy Sunday. See, Chantal's a different story. I have a much softer spot, I think, for hey, nice to see you. Glad you can make it live too. Hi, Irene. I have a softer spot for Foodie Beauty because Foodie Beauty has a vague awareness that something's not going quite right in her life. If only periodically, and then slips way back into denial and indignance. Cynthia thinks she is just fucking fine. She doesn't see a need to change because she doesn't see any kind of issue with it. Foodie Beauty, she has moments of it, at least. But that's why I would have, on a scale of 0 to 100 as far as hope, I would have 1% for her and, I don't know, 0.0 repeating, eventually maybe hitting a 1 for Sinister. So I like a good underdog, and Cynthia makes one. She's a very easy target. I thought, let me be in her corner, but nah, she's nah. You guys in DC. Feel free to hop back and forth. Oh no, is DC? I didn't know she was live right now. Well, we schedule 6 o'clock. We're always at 6. And I think Roger goes at 9. I think Roger Brown is. Last week he was got live at 9. I'll check it out. I'll have to look later because we'll be done here in the 7 to 8 o'clock hour. So, but I have work tomorrow. Mark has work tomorrow. So, I hear movement. He may be here. He may be back. So, Chantal is vulnerable to manipulate people. She plays the vulnerable bit. That thing is like with Chantal, she's got like, I don't know. If I can speak frankly as a person who's had some mental health challenges, I can't diagnose, but I'm not a moron. I'm good, Caroline. Thank you. I'm also not a moron. There's something going on there, but when something is just like part of someone's personality, they don't make pills for that. Like if you're having racing thoughts, or terrible anxiety, or depression so bad you can't get out of bed, or manic mood swings that are destroying your life, or substance addiction, they have protocols and treatments for that. But when you are just hardwired to be a certain sort of way, that's it. You know, the vice really goes to people around you, and it's like run, don't walk. So, someone okay with having to be blessed to have a job. Absolutely blessed to have a job. Absolutely blessed. I've been very blessed to be working from home, honestly, because it was only prior to, was it mid-March, I think, here is when we locked down. And I've been working from home ever since. I'm stunned that it's been that long. I was sure I was going to have to go on unemployment. Hey, Punky! So, I've been fortunate. Mark's been fortunate, and his employer's been flexible, and mine has as well. So, I can totally respect your opinion, Tara. I understand most people don't, and make no mistake, I pass no moral judgment on anyone else. I don't think of myself as a better person or a kinder person because I cast a more maybe empathetic eye at these two people. Uh, I don't know. I've been kind of obnoxious the way Cynthia's been obnoxious. I've had food issues the way Foodie Beauty's had issues. So even though my life is very different than theirs, I think I've probably had some of the same feelings, and they're not good feelings. So I think like the little bit of empathy maybe comes from that. Do you guys live close to the house where yeah, actually we live about, I'm gonna say 5 or 6 blocks away. It's not far. Joe Biden lived here until he was like 8 or 9. Something like that. People are funny. They say, he abandoned Scranton. Did you pick where you lived when you were 8 or 9? I'm not saying anything politically. I'm just saying I didn't choose. I didn't choose where I was going to move when I was 8. But yeah, look, we get attention in Pennsylvania, especially politically, because we're a swing state, and actually the corner of the state we're in is a swing corner of the state. It was one of the places that helped swing Pennsylvania in the last election. So everybody and their mom comes up to try to woo us in some direction. So houses where famous people lived. I haven't been to a famous person's home. I don't think. The guy who started AA, I went to his house in Akron. I don't think I'd call him a celebrity exactly. Mark, tell me about the Libra. Oh, hi, Scott. Just crept in. I forgot. I didn't even look at the name. How are you? No, he didn't mention the Liberace house. I knew you were fond of Liberace, but I didn't know about the Liberace house. Amberlynn is just too boring to make reactions. I had a hard time, like, way back when I started thinking about doing reviews of channels or topics or anything like that. I did two, I think, about Amberlynn. One was comparing her with Chantal with what I knew about their channels at the time. And the other was about Amberlynn getting a diagnosis. She had gone to a psychiatrist. But the more I looked into Amberlynn, there's too many layers. It's been going on too many years. It's been talked about ad nauseum. There's a lot of voices already in on the conversation. And I don't find the events of her life to be very interesting. I don't. And I think you can't just follow Amber on YouTube. You have to follow her on 5 different kinds of media, I think, to keep up with what's going on. I mean, call me lazy, but I have Facebook, we have Instagram because of the channel, and then YouTube. And I don't want to jump between 5 different platforms just to find out what's happening. So, hey, Dance Gal. I'm glad you made it to it live. Have you ever done a reaction to Hungry Fat Chick? No. I watched some of her videos. Well, at least some of her videos. She gets backlash, of course. But thing is, though, I think she kind of just goes on and does her thing and doesn't feel compelled to make a lot of noise about it. She's a larger woman who likes to eat and sometimes likes to eat a lot, and that's pretty much it. And she makes no apologies for it. I don't think she's, like, I was talking about Simply Sarah, I think, the other day, who I love and adore, and I mentioned her in yesterday's video. Sarah didn't have to do anything but be herself the entire time. You know, she's out there, like a lot of us, warts and all, just doing what she likes to do. 200,000 subscribers. Didn't happen overnight. She's had a channel for years, but I think when you're authentic, that kind of comes out. When you try to spin drama and lies in 1,000 directions, yeah, you might have a couple 100,000 subscribers, but how much work is that? How much drama is that? Sarah's in her kitchen cooking at home and doing just as well. You know, that's the kind of YouTube career I would rather have. You know, not to be the most hated YouTuber around. That's, you know, personal choice, but Sarah. Oh, I love Sarah. She's so sweet. There's only 1 or 2 I've seen where she didn't actually cook. One was about a health scare she had, which was actually pretty serious. And, The other one was like a shout out type thing. So exactly, Megan. They make their content and they keep it moving. They're like, this is what I do. Here's the feedback. I've never seen Sarah, who is a larger woman. I've never seen her do a clap back to the haters. You know what I mean? And people can be assholes. People can be wonderful, beautiful individuals, and some of us can be assholes. And you know there's assholes that said nasty shit in her comments section. She either cleaned it up, turned off her comments, or ignored it and just kept doing what she was doing. You know, that's the kind of creator I would want to be. Successful, but for like a decent reason, I guess. I don't know. If that makes sense. Yeah, Mark just trolled in. Mark!
Well, that wasn't welcome.
What do you mean a troll? Like, the shuffling, rustling, coming in.
Yeah, Mark just rolled there.
They could hear you before I announced you.
I'm coming.
And in this corner, at 5'9".
Here I am.
Hey, Sarah.
I can't squeeze in.
And we actually have more room today than usual, it seems.
Yeah, we do. What'd you do different?
I rearranged the walls while you were out.
Hi, everybody, I'm here. I made it.
I was gonna get your phone started for you.
That's okay. I can do it.
Okay.
I gotta get comfortable, though.
Yeah, look, like, don't we have more room?
We do have more room. I like it. Hi, everybody. How are you?
It's good.
Nice to see you. Ah. Cool. Let me get up so I can read it now. Yeah, I feel like my entire life I'm one step behind. Let me tell you. I'm late for everything.
Yeah.
Well, no, today was a really busy day. I mean, I must admit.
Yeah, there was a lot of...
Moving parts.
Yeah, there was a lot of hubbub around the house.
All right, let me get you called up here. So I can see who I have to say hello to.
Well, thanks for stopping by, Jessica.
If you manage a team.
Oh, good, we're monetized.
Yeah, how did that happen?
That's funny with lives. They don't know what the hell we're doing, and they're running ads already.
They run ads before you even post it. Like, okay.
Like, what if I just did something very
Here we are.
provocative just right now?
Okay, well, I'm not gonna go back 15 minutes, so... Hey, Scott! Hey, Jay! Hey, Tara!
Hey, Tink.
Caroline! Tink is here! Punky, yes! Cool. Megan, Tara, oh my gosh. Buttercup's bunny likes my shirt. Oh, thank you.
Hey, Katniss.
As a creative person, I have finally accepted being a little out of sorts and late at all times. Yes, thank you, Jessica. I'm gonna go with that for sure. Hey, Katniss.
Yeah, but where you go, there goeth I, and there goeth I 10 minutes late.
Are we late really ever? When we have to be somewhere? No, we're not. We're not.
Are we buffering? Who's buffering?
I'm not buffering.
Someone said we're buffering. Does that mean we're buffering? Okay, they don't see buffering.
Megan says
Okay.
we're buffering. I'm not buffering.
We're good.
Are we on Wi-Fi?
We are on Wi-Fi.
Okay.
And last week we were good. And we just put in a Wi-Fi extender to kind of spread the joy, I guess,
yeah, we
too.
got a Wi-Fi
So,
booster. I'm anxious to see how it works.
looks good to me. Well, thank you. I was just fishing for compliments to see if we looked good. I'm like, are we buffering or do we look okay?
Oh, I still have my mask on.
Pork chop.
I was
night.
out in, public.
They're having pork chops in here. I want pork chops. I grew up on shake and bake pork chops.
Well, we too can have pork chops.
Yeah, you won't eat them though.
No, I won't eat them, but I can make them for you.
Yeah, shake and bake. I want shake and bake pork chops.
You know what? I love shake and bake. Reminds me, my grandma used to make shake and bake pork chops all the time.
Well, I was thinking, I was watching the 80s. I was doing the Chantal review, and it was the 80s theme. And the theme of the thing of that video, not so much that it was a video by her, but it was more that it was like I was thinking about the 80s because I was 8 when the 80s was over. So my memories of things in the 80s were like, I don't know, processed food and mismatched clothes. The colors didn't seem to
Oh
to
look,
match.
Jessica. Jessica's been watching all of my Christmas platter videos from last year. Oh
To
yeah.
get amped up.
That's so cool. I'm so glad. That's awesome. Yeah, we did it was like a countdown to Christmas, and then at the end we had
Mhm.
a platter with all kinds of stuff in it. And we'll have to figure out what we're gonna do this year.
Oh, I don't know.
For fall, for Halloween, for Christmas.
There
Oh
is
my
no
gosh.
period of ordinary time, is there?
No.
I got to coast a little between spring and summer.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just so anxious for fall. I know it's still summer, but well, everywhere you look, there's Halloween stuff everywhere now and leaves everywhere.
I
in the
accidentally ate a
stores.
pumpkin spice muffin the other day.
Accidentally.
Well, I didn't know it was pumpkin spice. I was gonna eat it regardless, first of all. It was a surprise that it was pumpkin spice. I didn't. The accident wasn't that I ate the muffin. The surprise, I guess, was that it was pumpkin spice.
Oh yeah, that would have been a great '80s. Oh
I
yes.
literally have had your videos on a loop, my fur baby. Well, I hope you enjoy them. There's quite a bit. Every time I look, it's like, you have 700 videos. I was like, oh my god, do I have a life? When did I make 700 videos? And how come every one I'm still a little nervous before putting it out, before filming it? Did I sound right? Did it look good?
You're sounding like me. Oh my gosh.
I feel that shit. I just suck
Do
it
you?
up.
Yeah, you've never said that ever once.
You gotta keep it cool,
wow,
man.
Wow.
You gotta have a game face.
You gotta keep it cool, man.
They're vicious out there. You gotta have a game face.
Oh, someone asked, sorry if I already addressed this, but has Cynthia ever addressed us in one of her videos?
Kindly,
Yes,
yes.
she
Well,
did.
and then she said Mark and Steve, not Steve and Mark. She did a video when her husband was very ill, blaming reaction channels for negligent homicide on her part, and said she wanted us all to burn in hell and she wanted to be there to watch. So we've
Yeah,
had some reactions, but prior to that, we would send back cards.
We had a good relationship with
Yeah.
Cynthia at one point, like at the beginning.
Yeah.
This was a long time ago, and then she blocked us, and then she started not liking us at all, and yeah, that video was quite interesting.
She said Mark first.
Yeah, I mean, she wished death, and I mean, it was pretty bad,
Yeah.
and it wasn't just us. I mean, she did mention a couple other people who do like literal reaction channels to her. But yeah, that was pretty much it. At the
Yeah.
beginning, though, it was good. You know, she would be like, "Oh, look, Stephen Martin," but
Yeah. Yeah. There was no reason to suspect anything sinister was being hidden or concealed or anything like that. So
and Megan says she's gained 5 pounds just watching the ice cream cakes. Oh my gosh! Well, just wait until tomorrow's video. I think I even said in it we need to put the scales away
yeah.
for tomorrow's Mondays with Mark. Yeah, it's another one of those not so healthy videos.
No, not so much.
Oh, very cool. The other people have watched him. Oh, that's so awesome. MK, she shared one of the Christmas platter vids with her friend who homeschools kids, and they made a big dry erase board.
Oh, cool.
Awesome. Dancer says she loves watching our videos. It's like unwinding after a long day with good friends. I thank you so much for saying that, because that's what we try to do.
Yeah.
That really, you know, like, I was so anxious to get back to come on, because it's like I don't know, like sitting around talking with each other, having coffee. I like it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we don't know how we upload so much either. Well, we were good for like one a day, you know, and
Yeah.
I don't think we've ever missed a day, have we?
When I was in the hospital, we missed a day.
Oh, yeah, we missed a day when you were
So
sick.
that would have been in mid-February.
Yeah,
I was in the
that's
hospital
right.
for 3-4 days, so we missed that day, and then you came back and did it a few days on your own. So I wasn't in a video for a while, and then prior to that, I don't think there was. We came on one day to say we weren't going to make a video, but that's a video. So hi guys, put laundry on hold to come watch.
Good. Good.
We did too. We put our laundry on hold to film, so we haven't
Yeah, James, you said you wanted to start doing videos. Yeah. Oh, I think you should. I was so hesitant to do this, and then even at the beginning, I'm still nervous to this day doing them, but it has been all positive. It really has, and it actually has helped my mental health a lot. Um, and more so than just making the videos, it's the connecting with the viewers and things like that. That's what I like about it. I liked when we connect and relate and things like that. So, oh yeah, I'm anxious to see your channel, definitely. Oh, I was curious about that. Van says that Lip Monthly company she keeps pushing is a total scam. Read all the online reviews. I was wondering what that was, and I know it's in her description, and she pushes it all the time.
I know, she's got that giant lipstick.
Yeah,
it's like right here,
right there.
Like you can see around it a little.
And people, the messages we get are like that. Yeah, that it's not a good company, and so again, she probably doesn't research it. She just wants to get free stuff. I mean, and I don't know how much it costs or anything. No, I don't. But interesting. Wow, I'm so behind. All right, I gotta skip ahead a little.
Hey Lisa, how are you? CB must have so much. Yeah, she gets makeup all the time, constantly.
Oh, I got you. CB must have so much. She must have a lot of makeup. Oh my gosh. Lisa's here. Hey, how are you, Lisa? It's nice to see you.
I don't know what you would do with that much makeup. I mean, just to put on to film yourself.
I know, right? I know. I agree. I agree with that too.
I mean, if she wants to look good, there's no reason a woman shouldn't put on makeup to feel good about herself, even if she has nowhere to go. But does she need 18 women's worth of makeup
right?
to do it?
I know. It would be one thing if she was like a makeup channel, that would, be that'd be one thing.
Yeah.
If
If she was a makeup channel and she was testing the makeup for quality, saying, this is this brand, this is what I got, I'm going to try it. But her review is like, oh, let me smell this. Oh, I don't know.
Yeah.
And then it's on the vial.
Oh, and that HelloFresh. Oh, she was upset that they didn't kind of sponsor her on TikTok. They were looking for people to do that with the HelloFresh, and I'm like, they would never want her to sponsor HelloFresh. She doesn't even make them the way they're supposed to be made. And she was so hurt and upset and offended that they didn't choose her on TikTok. It just makes me laugh. I don't know. I don't know. It's just so funny.
Yeah, God. TikTok. I mean, kudos to her for branching out. We're not on TikTok.
We're not, no.
No, she's branching out. I mean, I'll give her that. She tries to stay on top of things, sort of. So, insulting.
Right.
Yes, Tara, that was the word. Insulting is what she used.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, right. I wish I could see this on the screen. Oh my gosh.
Can't imagine a brand wanting to tire her face. Maybe somebody appealing to salty old ladies. Oh God. You know what it would remind me of? I worked for a mail-order processing company, like Hey Band. They sell those polyester pants that are in the insert in the Sunday circulars, like clothes for old people.
Hey Band or something? Hey
yeah. And they had another company called Gold Violin, and all they sold was like those reachers that you can get the things off the top shelves.
Yeah.
And those folding like walkers like Chantal has.
Oh yeah.
That's right up her alley. Things to assist in daily living. Because she's not mobile for reasons known only to her. That's stuff she could sell. She could sell that stuff.
She could.
She could use that stuff too.
Well, I mean, I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I don't want to say anything about that because I think that it's really
Happy
nice
early birthday, Mark. Oh, from Dom. Thank you, Dom, for the super chat.
Oh, that's so nice. Thank you. That's very. Thank you.
Yeah,
Wow.
that's a good egg.
Yeah, he is. He is a good egg. I used to work with Dom, like last year, and at the restaurant. Yeah.
You had a restaurant.
And I
question,
don't see him anymore. It's nice to. Thank you. That's so nice.
You had a cooking.
I have a
question somewhere in
question.
there. Mark, have you ever experienced large scale events?
Large scale events. Yes, I have actually. Yeah.
What's
I
the
did
biggest thing you?
500. I
Yeah.
did 500. We did a big. It was a wedding, and it was a huge wedding out in the country. It started with the derriere. Does that sound right?
That means butt in French.
No, the area.
Oh.
Derriere.
Derriere.
Yeah, and it was a big one. That was the largest one I've done, was 500. And then, yeah, we catered and did special events at the restaurant, and I loved doing them. I did. That was my favorite thing. And at the restaurant, we could do up to 120.
Mm-hmm.
Weddings and parties and things like that. So I really enjoyed the catering part. I did.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
No, we're not married. We're just having a good time.
We're just having a good time. I'm having a good time.
I'm
with
having
you,
a good
too.
time. 6 years. So, going on 7, 6.5, something like that. We've been together.
Yeah, it's a ignorant the way they from us. Yeah. We have 2 weeks before my. Yeah, you remember 2 weeks, and my birthday is on a Sunday too, so I figure we'll do. I can't. I would love to spend my 50th birthday with you guys, so we'll do like a live birthday party with cake and ice cream and stuff.
Oh,
so.
you're baking?
Yeah, I'll bake my own cake.
Fine, I'll make a cake.
No, I better bake my own cake.
I will bake a cake. It'll be fine.
Okay.
Okay, you'll
All right.
have a cake. Let me speak in the passive in case I don't make the cake. We'll speak. There
Okay.
will be a cake there.
Okay,
How's
that
that
works. That works.
Gotta cover your ass.
That works.
See, they don't think you look 50 either.
Madonna is older. You're so very right. No matter how old you get, Madonna's older. Yes, she is.
Mm-hmm. Dump cake? No, he doesn't want a dump cake. We discussed this. Poke cake. Now that I could probably
Oh
swing.
yeah, poke cake. Yeah.
Poke cake. I had a cheater recipe for Tres Leches cake. It was like make a yellow cake mix, mix the milks, dump it on, and throw it in the fridge.
Cake, you don't. Oh my gosh, you are all like really. I'm so flattered. I look younger. I look 35. I look younger. Oh, thank you so much. My own cake. I baked my own cake and cooked my own dinner. Yep, been there, done it. Yes, yes. What is going on for your birthday, Mark? Oh, just here. We're gonna do a 50th birthday party live because it's on this. My birthday's on the 6th, and the 6th falls on a Sunday, and Sundays are always our lives. So
We'll have it here.
we'll have it here.
What we'll do other than live?
Eat.
Probably get something different to eat rather than the usual lean cuisine. You know.
Yeah. Are you gonna cook?
I can.
me?
I can. What do you want?
Cake and dinner?
Yeah.
Whoa, I'm so blessed.
What do you want? Is it up
Shake
to
and
me?
bake pork chops?
I can make shake and bake pork chops.
I'm kidding. Okay.
Remember you said it. Lemon butter pound cake with lemon glaze.
That would be great.
Lemon would be good. I occasionally fiend for lemon over chocolate. I don't know if that's sacrilege to anybody, but I do.
Are you guys gonna talk for Bandit and Oscar like
Like-
Cynthia and Chantel do for theirs?
Okay, here's the thing. Chantal's cat voice sounds like Chantal.
Yes.
Cynthia's cat voice doesn't sound like Cynthia at all. It sounds like there's a third person hidden
It's
in the
creepy.
apartment.
It's
It's
creepy.
very creepy.
It
I
is.
mean, kudos to her for doing voices, but it doesn't sound like her or a cat. It's
It doesn't. It doesn't.
It's
at
not
all.
a playful, animal voice.
Yeah. He's up. Bandit. He's in the window now, looking at us.
Yeah.
Why don't you come and come over? Come on over.
Want to be in a video? If
Come
you were
on
if you were on this
over.
side, you would.
You know what? If I was on that side, maybe he would. You want to come over?
Chickens by the Lake has a critical thread on Gossip Bakery. I wonder who would have started that.
What's a critical thread mean?
Well, Cindy has a... Cindy. Like we're friends.
Big C.
Cynthia has one. I don't know if there's a difference between critical or non-critical, but the thread on
Yeah.
there where people post, like Guru Gossip used to be one, but then that shut down, I guess, or got weird.
Mhm.
And then Gossip Bakery is a place where people go and they'll share their thoughts
Yeah.
about Cynthia. So I guess there's a whole
It's
thread
like a
now.
blog and people talk.
So there's a
about-
whole thread
yeah.
now about her where
Right.
people go talk about Chickens by the Lake,
Okay.
I guess.
But what does critical mean?
Like harsh, critical against her, not kind.
Oh, I got really. I really didn't find anything. I don't know what they would really say. I'm not sure, but I haven't watched all of her videos, but I'll have to check it out.
Constructive criticism. I would actually, for the most, I would say, okay, 70-30, 80-20.
Scott knew me when I was 18. I haven't really changed much decade to decade. Just the hair changes color.
Yeah.
Well, thank you. Thank you for that. That's very awesome.
And yet you're blonde again.
And yeah, I know. This is like going back to when I was 17
I know.
because this is what I had back then.
Cynthia and the orange cat mask. Try those facial masks. The ones where she put one mask on every bare area of skin. Cynthia's weapon, she said she had in the basement, of course, was her hammer, but could she use it? I thought she was disabled. I understand why someone like Cynthia would want a weapon. It concerns me. And I could have swore in an old video that Tommy had a gun. I could have swore in like a really
you know what?
old
I
video.
asked somebody about that over on Facebook, and they said that it was like a toy gun,
Like a starter pistol or something?
something like that.
It was a very small one.
a small one, yeah. But I
Like a
tell
bee
you,
sting, you'd probably
no,
give you.
I find Cynthia with any kind of weapon kind of frightening, to tell you the truth. I mean that picture with the knife like really freaked me out when I saw it. I'm like, she's really lost her mind.
Yeah.
And she even put in a comment, "Oh no, it's meant to slice your throat." I was shocked at that comment that she would do that, and it was reported and all that stuff. But
yeah.
I it just gets every week it's something new, you know.
Yeah.
Really interesting.
Exactly. You know what? And you make a good point. A 6'3", 400-pound woman coming at me with a hammer would scare me a hell of a lot more than a gun.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
I might just drop dead on the spot.
Yeah.
So
Avon. Oh, an Avon gun or a pellet gun, something like that. Yeah, I think so.
weapons of choice. Yeah, mine would probably be an ashtray. So, it depends. I mean, at any given moment, I kind
A
of
rolling
think, like,
pin. Yep.
I think would I not? How big of a Scranton? How big of a city is Scranton? Scranton's about 80,000 people. They counted the metro area with Scranton. The next big city over is Wilkes-Barre, and then Hazleton. That whole metro area is about 500,000 people, if you include all the suburbs to it.
No.
We don't have like a subway. We have bus systems, but they stop in the evening. There's a downtown, but there's not much to do.
Yeah.
It's a depressed, like, post-coal city, kind of.
Apparently, back in the day, it was very bustling, and it was a destination city, and and I'm talking like, well, even George Burns, the George and Grace
Yeah.
show, they
Mhm.
always referred to Scranton. A lot of those shows back then referred to Scranton. Scranton was a hub, like a coal and railroad, you
Yeah.
know. So it was pretty big, but today it's depressed. I mean, I would love to see it be revitalized in some way
Yeah.
because some of the buildings are like so beautiful here, and there is a lot of history.
There is, and there's a university here. There's
Yeah.
2 universities
Two.
here that brings in a lot of out-of-town money,
Yeah.
frankly, because it's the University of Scranton, which is like a second-tier Jesuit school. And then, what's the other one? Marywood University, big in arts. Used to be the nun school. Now they do arts and nutrition and a bunch of every nun I had in high school as a teacher went to Marywood University. So
You had a friend from Erie. I lived in Erie for a while.
subway. The closest city with a subway is Philadelphia.
Oh yeah, cast iron.
Well,
pan.
you start driving through New Jersey towards New York, and you'll run into places with rail connection. They've been talking for years about connecting a rail from Scranton to New York, and it's been 25 years talking about it, and they'll never do it.
Oh wow, you do have her cast iron skillet. That's crazy. Oh, I'm so glad you have that. Good. Oh my gosh, the dishes that we made in that. Wow. June was my grandmother.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Would you like to move someday, or you like it there? Move. I mean, I want to move.
Yeah. I mean, I have the feeling, like, my parents are getting older, and we're the only, like, I'm the only child in this area. My brother and sister have moved, and they have grandkids and stuff. So it wouldn't be out of the realm of possibility for my parents to want to move closer to down there, which leaves me pretty much no roots here except employment. So, and I have extended family up here, but, you know, you visit your extended family when you visit them.
Mm-hmm.
So, I don't know. You're relatively new in the career you're in.
Yeah.
And my licensing is only specific to the state of Pennsylvania. So I'd have to either we'd move within PA or I have to take a test again when I move, which is no big deal.
Yeah.
So
I'm sure I could find even like right now at this moment, I'm sure I could find a medical receptionist job. Other than that, I have no other training in that field.
no.
Although I'm starting training soon. I have to bring home my books to show you guys. They are like that thick.
Mm-hmm.
I'm kind of freaked by it.
Don't get intimidated. I have letters after my name. If someone like me can get letters after their name, anybody can get letters after their name.
Well, yes, true.
It's not even about what you learned. It's about going through the process and getting them.
Yeah.
It's just so other snobs with letters after their names can say,
Megan wants us to move next door to her. Okay, so where do you live?
and what's the rent?
And then, yeah, and other people are saying, where do we want to move to?
I go where the AdSense goes, so I don't know. You want to go to New England?
I do love New England, I do, but I the cold winters are so harsh even here, and but then again, I don't know, moving somewhere where it's like 100 degrees every day is maybe somewhere in between. I don't know. Well, I guess first we have to decide city or country.
Oh, I don't know.
I know. See,
I like city. I like urban
city too.
I like urban amenities. I
Me
like
too.
subway systems. I like mass transportation. I like being able to go places on foot.
Yep.
Like I want to walk a block or two
I know.
and go. I mean, we have that here. I can walk a block and a half and go to a convenience store, but it's not 24 hours. You know, it's not right there. I can't catch a bus to go see my parents on a weekend. It's half an hour away, so.
I always did want to move to Salem. I always did want to move to Salem. I did.
Eileen, you made it live.
I did.
Hi, Eileen.
But again, the winter. Like I mean, I don't know. Move to Canada. I have always wanted to move to Canada.
I lived in Philadelphia for years, so to me that kind of feels like moving back, moving home. Though things, you know how fast things change. I mean, I haven't lived there in over 10 years.
Oh yeah, Eileen's
You know,
here. Hi.
you still used to use tokens on the subway the last time I was there. So,
Denver. I've always wanted to see Denver. Would you travel to the UK? Absolutely. I would.
Mhm.
My bucket list. I need to go to the UK.
Mm-hmm. My best friend from high school
lives
full time in the UK. He was going back and forth between New York City and London, and now he's out of London and then travels all over the world for work.
Southern California. Yeah. You could Chantel's neighbor. Yeah, we could, right?
Oh my God, we're only 3 hours away from Chantal. Like, we could be in 4, I think, because we can be in Canada in 3 hours from here.
Yeah.
Chicago has all that, but don't come here, it's going to hell. Well, depending city to city, state to state. I mean, everyone says Chicago's hell, but there's still millions of people there, so somebody must not mind.
We have a friend in Chicago, and she's saying that it's rough right now, but that's another city I've never seen. I would love to see Chicago. I've never saw Denver, never saw Chicago.
I think at this point in my head, traveling for the sake of traveling to like a big city or something like that, wait a while.
Yeah, well, now, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, COVID aside, just until there's a kind of a nationwide sigh of relief of some sort, which will probably come after the election, whatever the outcome may be. So, because something's going to give shortly after that in one direction or another. So, depending on what happens then maybe we'll go to Chicago.
Yeah,
If
okay.
it's still there.
All right.
I
We
mean,
have plenty of friends in Chicago now.
yeah.
We do. I think a fantastic thing would be to do a U.S. road trip and visit all you guys.
Yeah. We'll just plot a map.
We'll plot a map. You get your guest
Yeah.
rooms ready, and and we'll just like show up.
Mm-hmm. We just show up.
All right. Well, we're gonna do that.
We'll do that. I know, Sherry. I didn't mean to diminish that, but I'm in some of the larger cities. I guess it's probably because over here on the East Coast, it's not as bad as it is.
Yeah.
In I have a couple friends in Portland, and they're like, yes, it's terrible where it's terrible, but it's not like the whole city. It's not Thunderdome. It's isolated to portions where people are still. It's gone beyond the initial protest and message that it was supposed to be, and now it's just break shit. So, the S&M couch tour. We have to bring the couch. We have an SUV now.
We do have an SUV.
We could bring the couch. We could bring the couch.
Yep, we could. You wouldn't even have to have us use your couch.
Mm-hmm.
Like we'll bring our
own couch, and we'll just totally.
This would fit. Crystal's from Chicago, Concrete City. Is that like they call it the Concrete City?
I've heard that.
She
before.
said, "Look, Concrete City."
Yeah.
I never heard that.
Fluff the guest pillows and put out some chocolates. I'm really lowbrow. Like if you got a couch in the garage, like I travel real light myself. I mean, if I can get to a place that has Diet Pepsi and cigarettes and if they have like soft pretzels or something at the register, I'm okay. Hello for the second time to you two.
I will. I'll fix your dying house plans. We could. Oh, this will be so fun.
Let's see, but if money and career and responsibilities were no object,
Yeah, where?
where in the world?
In the world. Wow, I don't know. That's such a tough question.
See, my thinking is I would probably, because it would either just be me and you or just me. Because if you die, of course, I would die alone.
Right. Okay.
So,
Okay.
I want you to think that till you're gone.
Okay.
Won't you feel better?
Yeah.
Okay. So,
Yes, I will.
so we only need like a 1 or 2 bedroom in case we have guests.
True.
So I'd rather have
True.
like a condo in each of these places I'd want to live. Like a cabin here, a condo in this city, a chalet there.
See, that sounds very nice.
But cozy and comfortable. I don't need a friggin' 8-room, 8-bathroom, whatever, anywhere.
Yeah, no, I don't. Even
That's
if I
just for-
had the money.
That's
yeah.
for showing off. What the hell do I need? What am I going to do with 8 bathrooms?
Yeah, you're right. I don't want
that many people in the house anyway.
I don't know. I do have a sincere love for New England. I do.
Well, Maine's too far. Though people in Maine are really chill.
Yeah.
When I spend time, they're very relaxed.
I can't come up with like a definitive answer for that question.
Mm-hmm.
If I could move tomorrow with not had any money issues or any, like, where would I want to go?
Mm-hmm.
Gosh, I don't know.
I don't know. It's just, it seems like so far off of a reality.
Wow.
Like, why even contemplate it?
Wow. Oh, gosh, I'm so behind.
That's not a plan. That's a dream.
Colorado, never been to Colorado either.
No. The friend I had from London, actually, him and his partner got married in, they went to Denver. It was beautiful. They've been everywhere in the world, like, for travel and for work, and he's seen everything. And Denver is where they landed on to have their wedding. So.
Oh yeah, the Bee Hotel. Yeah, the Bugs Hotel in the Garden. Yeah, they have moved in, but not as many as last year. I'm kind of surprised. Like I'll know in the next couple weeks if it was successful or not, because this is the time they do it. They already have gone up in the porch instead of going into the Bee Hotel.
Mm-hmm.
But I'll report back in 2 weeks and I'll let you know. This will be the time. A couple already started moving in, so I hope so. It would be cool. Baton Rouge, I've never been there either.
Louisiana.
2 storms are in that area. Yeah, I hear those. 2, I think they're tropical storms now, right? And they're supposed to turn into...
One's supposed to hit as a Category 1
Category
hurricane.
1,
And
yeah.
then I think the other one, Irene? Or Irene? Whatever it is.
Marco?
Marco. H-I-G. No, it can't be Irene. It would have been...
L-M.
Whatever
Lara?
it is.
Lara?
Is supposed to hit shortly after, I guess.
Yeah, 2 and
I was
one...
I'm like, for God's sake, I saw a
I
meme on
know.
Facebook. It's like the apocalypse bingo card. I'm like, who had double hurricane in August?
I know.
Are we gonna make it to December?
And
guys?
where they're
Really?
saying there's like an asteroid that's coming real close too. Like 2020 is
on November 2nd, the day before the election.
Yes.
No, let's not spread fake news. This asteroid is 6.5 feet wide. Okay.
Okay.
I already read it on the news. And the chance of impact is 0.04%. So we'll be fine. Let's not panic. Let's not go all nuts. What a year. I can't wait till next year. The idea of a great trip is staying home. I don't like large crowds, hustles, and bustles. I'm a big fan of the staycation. I am. We did.
Verona is nice. Yeah, I know Verona. I did.
We went out of town.
Sorry.
We did our trip to, Bethlehem and did the haunted stuff, but we added a couple days onto that just to be home. It's nice to sleep in and not have to think about, do I have to get up? Do I have to do this? Even though I'm working from home, my time doesn't really belong to me between 9 and 4:30. I can't do anything.
True.
Yeah. I at least can't do it without feeling guilty. So.
Right, Tink, exactly. I think if I had really had my choice, I would get a super nice Winnebago and live in it and just
sell
travel.
Cupcakes out of the back.
Have the whole back like a little bakery. I could sell cupcakes out the back and just see the entire country. That's how I want to retire. What do you think? Because you kind of have to be on board if you know, if these were future plans.
At least until I die, right?
At least until you die, yeah.
And then you can do whatever you want.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Because I'll die alone too if you die. So.
Of course. Well, I would expect you to wait maybe a year.
A year at least.
Until after I'm gone.
No, I think you're it. Personally. Not in my case. You're younger than me, so you have some life left in you yet.
You'll replace me with a younger model. You know how these older men get. You just a few little crow's feet and bam, onto the next one. Bam, right onto the next one. Every 15 minutes, another little pretty thing comes by and turns their head, and then there you go.
Oh, yeah, the tiny houses. I love those shows, too. They're so fascinating. I would live in a tiny house. They're so cool.
I'd want a vacation there first. I want to
check it out, see how
I'm 6 feet tall. I want to see what it's like first.
Yeah.
You know, I'm a little tall for that.
I mean, really, a tiny house isn't much smaller than our apartment.
No, but the ceilings are higher than...
And we have big rooms, too. We do.
Yeah, we have high ceilings and wide hallways.
Yeah, that's true. You're right.
No tiny house for me. Not as a... I want to stay in it for a few days first. They have them, like, in, like, kiosks at the mall.
Staying home, yeah. See, I'm glad you said that because I wonder if I'm just like honestly really getting old because I really just prefer to stay home. Honestly, I do. I mean, I love traveling, but it just takes so much energy.
The funnest part of traveling is the first night in bed.
Yeah.
At the hotel.
Yeah.
And then the Schmonday is checking out. And then anything you have to do after the day you check out that involves anything before going home is like, oh, I hate this. Oh, we have to get gas. Oh, we have to get snacks. You know, oh, we have to stop at this. Can't go because of the fur kids. It's hard. I mean, we have a neighbor who took care of...
I went like this, like they know.
Yeah.
Our neighbor downstairs.
We live on the second floor. We have a neighbor who will look after Bandit, and Oscar to, in the past when we've gone out of town, my parents. Now we couldn't go this time because my family was out of town and we were out of town. So luckily we have a neighbor. In the past, one of my coworkers was able to look after Bandit before we had Oscar. Oscar's a new addition to the family. He's only been around for what, a year, 6 months?
Oscar?
Yeah.
Well, he was here last summer, and we were still getting used to each other at that point.
And then he was gone all winter.
And then I built a little house for him the last month in the autumn outside, and then he disappeared and he went over into the neighbor's house, and they kept him underneath their porch. They had like an insulated porch. But the second winter broke, he was back, and he's never left since. He doesn't even go out of the yard now.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know. Winter's coming again. Now he does have a nice cat house out there.
Yeah, he does.
Has a little like light bulb in there for heat, and it's right outside the door.
Oh, I newly blue. They say people are most happy before vacation, the anticipation. Thank you for the super chat. I appreciate it.
Oh, they see people most happy before vacation, the
It's like
anticipation.
five,
I'm gonna get depressed counting days, and then it's
then
back
back
to
to work.
work,
Yeah.
right?
Thank you so much. I
I know.
appreciate it.
Thank you. That's so odd. That's so. Those are so cool. Like that's like whoever. I'm so amazed at that YouTube thinks of all these things. It's so amazing to me.
Yeah.
It took me like weeks to figure out what it even was.
And you know what, Caroline? It's not just that Oscar likes us both. It's that Oscar likes me at all. Because Bandit doesn't. But I go out. Oscar will let me pet him, pet his head, scratch him under the chin. He doesn't turn his claws on me. He doesn't try to bite me. He doesn't pull away like an unhappy lover. He's
It's like an unhappy lover.
yeah, like when you go to lean in and they go like that. I'll put my hand out to pet him. He ducks under it, tucks his tail in, and keeps walking. I'm not being a big gay drama queen. This is how he acts around me. He follows me around. I
He
mean, there is
follows
that.
him, and if the second Steve is not here, he's like, where is he? It's just how he is. He's like a one-person kid. Cats are like that sometimes. Like they tend to gravitate towards.
Oscar's more of a
Well, he
whoever.
likes everybody.
He likes
yeah.
everybody. But he's not scared of stuff. Like, he isn't scared of the rain. He'll be soaking wet out there.
Yeah, he doesn't care. But he's
Absolutely.
afraid of the squirrels.
Yeah.
Arr! Like
Yeah.
I thought he would chase the squirrels away.
Cats make you work for their affection. Yeah.
I love couple goals till after you die. Love that. It's how true, right? What is that?
It's death to us part. We're just paraphrasing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As long as we both shall think it's a good idea.
Yeah. Till the love runs out.
Oh, come on. Okay.
Enjoy is vicious to all others. They told us when we got Bandit, not good with other cats and not good with children. They didn't elaborate why. There was no long bio. It was just tacked to his cage.
How's this team? I mean, everywhere. Like, she's very dog-like. Yeah, right? It was good, but on return trip at the Lyceum, how many brothers let me need to reach? Yeah. Ah!
I prefer dogs. I need to be needed.
See, he's been seeing dogs like on TV and stuff, and you've been like,
I know, every day I'm like, oh, it'd be nice to have a
wish
dog.
I had a dog.
I know. Dogs are happy to see you.
Well, I would guarantee you, Bandit will not have a dog here.
No, we're gonna have to wait.
We'll
until-
wait till we get that bigger house somewhere.
Yeah, we're gonna have to wait till something happens.
Something happens.
And then we'll talk about that.
Yeah. Okay.
Actually, if something happened, I think Oscar would probably come in
Yeah.
and be
Yeah.
indoor, outdoor, or whatever.
Yeah.
But Bandit's got years in him. He better not
does.
die. I'll be crushed. I will be so. He hates me. I will be so crushed when
doesn't hate
he.
him.
I will be so crushed when he dies.
I know.
I will never want
Well,
another
he's your
pet
first,
again.
first pet.
Yeah,
Ever.
I will never have another first pet.
No, you won't.
And thing is, though, he's had other owners. When we got him,
At
he
least
was like.
one other.
When we got him, he was 3.
Yeah.
He wasn't hatched in that shelter.
No.
So he had other owners before us. I've never had another cat before him.
Right.
So he's got more experience at this than I do.
Oh my goodness. It's good to. I keep going back to the time when we went out of town and we took Bandit with us.
Mhm.
We were in a hotel room, and he had to make sure you were there. He came up on the bed to see that you were there. Then he got down and came over to see if I was there. That's love. He loves you.
Mhm.
I'm not gonna go talk about that anymore. Well, I mean, how long can you beat a dead horse? Plus, he's standoffish with him too. He's like hesitant when he goes in to pet him. Like, still to this day, he's like,
It's because he claws at me.
no, he doesn't. If you just go in for the pet, you're fine.
Yeah. Well, I've gone.
Not on his belly though. He doesn't like it on his belly. I don't know any cat that likes. Well,
He let me do it once when we first got him.
yeah, all right. Yes,
Well-
it is.
Well, folks, we are at the hour. It is now
Oh wow, we are at the hour
7
already.
p.m.
Oh my
Eastern
gosh.
time. So
Gonna
start. Just gotta start packing it in.
Yeah, I guess that's the yeah.
Wait, since Mark was late, can we stay longer?
We can stay a couple minutes.
Yeah, we can.
Yeah,
Yeah, we'll stay a little longer.
it's getting darker earlier. I have the stuff on the stove is off. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
Cool.
why not? I don't have anywhere else to be.
I need my drink.
All I have to do is finish this, and do a little something for yesterday. I need a shower. I need to shave. This is. Hey, Steve and Mark, I'm watching from my hospital room. Thanks for making me feel better. I'm glad we can help. I hope you're doing okay in your hospital room.
Andromeda girl, hospital room. Oh, good. Oh, I hope you're okay.
Thoughts, prayers, well wishes. What are you cooking?
What's for dinner? Well, for dessert, we have Rice Krispie treats.
Mm-hmm.
We do, actually.
Yeah.
Well, I made them earlier today.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
Yeah.
But
And then
but
for
dinner we haven't figured it out yet.
No, I have no
It's
idea.
getting late too.
Yeah.
I don't even know. Last night we
We
had
have a lot of tomatoes and cucumbers from the garden. I guess that could be something.
we could have a tomato and cucumber salad.
For dinner?
I don't know.
That's not dinner.
Last night we had ramen noodles, like proper ramen. Very delicious. It was
Yeah.
good.
Oh, you're making the corn soup, Julie.
Oh,
It's
good.
The reci-
I finally
the recipe
posted that
just
on
went up.
Facebook.
Yeah.
Yes. I know it's a week late, but I just like again I'm like one step behind with everything, every single thing.
What was I saying around noon today? I said, let's just keep an eye on things because, 6 o'clock creeps up real fast. Last week we only had 2 minutes to spare.
Right?
And you're like, yeah, I know, it'll be fine.
I know. Is it our cheat night? No. We've been rotating our cheat night.
Yeah, it's like every other night now.
No,
No,
Saturday usually.
No.
But I've been pushing it to Friday because it's the end of the week, and that's usually when we get pizza.
Yeah.
And we're kind of addicted to the new DiGiorno croissant pizza.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it is so good.
It is good.
I never would have.
Croissant. It sounds like such a gimmick. Like,
I
so
know it
stupid.
does, but it's
Of
so
course, you could
good.
you could probably buy Pillsbury crescent rolls and just put pizza
And just
topping
maybe
on them
make a
it.
pizza on crescent dough.
And they already come in little triangles.
They
You can
do.
make individual slices.
I don't know.
I'm
We'll
on
have
it.
to see. All right, that's you. Okay. All right, good.
Is it thin? No, it puffs up. It's like rising crust. But rising crust, like frozen pizzas, can be really dense sometimes. It's a lot lighter than that.
Look, see how
It's heavy,
sweet of
though.
Mark to insist that Bandit loves you, Steve. He does. Even they know that he does.
I mean, probably. It's just a funny way of showing it.
Yeah, I know.
As in, not showing it. Follows me around. I feed him. That's why he follows me around.
We need to erase this year period. I agree. It was this year was very
Yeah, I think
interesting.
Uh,
Is it thin? No. It's like a puffy.
Yeah.
Have a great positive week. Gotta run. Oh, bye, Lauren. Thanks for stopping by. Oh yeah, tie down the yard, storm and hailing. Oh yeah, good luck with everything. Okay.
Yes, it's weird to say this, but everyone be safe, whether from a hurricane or a plague, whatever, your children are going back to school this week. There's so many things that could be dangerous right now. Be safe from all of them.
Yeah.
There's too many to list.
Yeah,
Be cautious.
Just be cautious. I know. My goodness. Eileen, have a great week to you too.
Thanks, Andy. Yes, the wildfires, which I don't. I see getting coverage, but for how big and how many there are, I'm surprised there isn't more. So, yes, that's all of our friends from the Rockies and West. In your case, drunk psycho neighbors. Hey, it's not just you. A lot of people. We got some neighbors too.
Yeah, we do.
And if they start drinking before noon, whoo! Cops are coming.
Gets way out of hand.
It gets real out of hand, especially when you hear country music coming from one side and then rap coming from the other.
Mm-hmm.
There's bound to be a fight.
They start fighting.
And then
it's a shame. It just seems like it's every day now.
Yeah.
But
it's not so bad. It kind of in the winter it goes down a little bit.
Again, my biggest pet peeve, you can have your fights or whatever. We mind our own business, but they start hollering and screaming and swearing and hitting their kids. Oh, young kids, and it just upsets me. I don't know. It just upsets me.
Mm-hmm. Our downstairs neighbor is great. She's
Yeah.
wonderful.
Oh, in this building, they're great. They're like across the way, kind of like.
And we've had several downstairs neighbors since we've been here, probably 5. And she's the best that we've had.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. And like when she goes out of town, she tells us. When we go out of town, it's not. I do like that. I really like. We keep an eye out on each other all the time, because we had like a couple months ago we had packages stolen from the porch. So now, the second a package comes, she texts me. She gets something, I text her. So it's a great relationship there. It's just the other ones that are like on the other side of like the garden, the fence there. Mm-hmm. It's a big row, like a strip of I think 10 apartments, and they're just always fighting, always. But I just don't like whenever the kids, they just
scream
and swear at
swear
them,
in front of them. At them.
Probably brings me back to my childhood. I think that maybe that's why it affects me so much, because I try not to listen or get involved, but it does upset me. Mm-hmm. I just don't think you need to like do that so publicly too. I don't know. Whatever.
I don't know. I hear the kids running around out there, and I think it's gonna be so hard for them.
He has a loud voice. Yeah, see, Caroline said the same thing. Yeah, right? See, I know. I hate that too.
It is.
Yep.
There's a lot of, it's a, what would they call this? Developing neighborhood? Is that how they would frame it? So there's a lot of different, income-wise, it's on the lower side of things. So there's some Section 8 housing mixed in. With subsidized housing, so it's all kinds of different folks with renters, with owners, like all side by side. So
hey, Claudia's here. Yeah, right. Oh, I'm glad a lot of you can relate to that. Causes her to be stressed out too, and she's PSD. Yeah, see, yeah, it makes sense. Like why it would upset me so much, because like I said, I'm not a nosy neighbor at all, but they get very loud.
I only listen to see if it's gonna like spill over into the yard.
Yeah, I know, right? That's just it.
And I check if the car's been keyed periodically, but I mean, otherwise, I'm not usually too.
Yeah, I don't know their names or anything actually. To tell you the truth. I know the kids' names because they yell at their kids all the time. Yeah, but
Ray and whatever the other one's name is.
Yeah. Oh, it's so funny because the one kid's name is they call her Ray, and I thought it was a dog actually. Ray. Go lay down, Ray. It's their daughter, Ray and Miracle. and they holler and scream, and
Like they're animals. She screams
like they
at
were
the
animals.
kids
I
like
thought they were their
dogs.
pets. I really honestly did until I physically saw who they were talking to. But anyway,
See you.
what's wrong?
Well, thank you. We have a super chat. Thank you very much.
Oh, look at the
little flag.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Appreciate it.
Wonder. So is it Cease GG? Is it CECGG?
I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know, but I'm very grateful.
That's so
Thank
nice.
you.
Thank you.
The only couple.
Right?
Yeah.
Jessica, exactly. I know. You know, alcohol absolutely plays a huge part into the situation here. Drugs and alcohol. I think we shared about a month ago on the live that the police and the coroner were over there and someone had died from an overdose and they were sitting in their chair dead when they found them. And it always seems to be tied up with drugs or alcohol or some reason. And, you know, sometimes you think that, you know, like, are we the only two in this entire neighborhood that don't drink or use drugs? Like, is that the way it is, you know? But even if it were,
And just for
fine with me.
Just
you
for
know.
context, the mattress that he was found was in the garbage 2 hours later.
I know.
And there was probably neighbors looking at it, thinking if they could salvage it.
I know.
So,
But
here's your
anyway.
hat. What's your hurry? Oh, you're dead. Bye. Get him off the lease.
People just be naming their kids anything anymore. I know, right? I went to school with a girl. Her name was Cinnamon Nutmeg. You had a funny one.
Brandy Champagne.
Brandy Champagne. I knew a girl named Champagne. That's a pretty name.
Yeah, I don't know. Just
But Cinnamon Nutmeg to this day just makes me laugh. And not that it's cinnamon or I guess even nutmeg. It's together.
Yeah, it was
Cinnamon,
the combination
nutmeg.
of
It was
the
just
two
so
together.
funny.
I knew about 4 girls named Nevaeh. It was heaven.
Nevaeh,
Heaven
yes.
spelled backwards.
Heaven spelled backwards, and then that caught on.
Yeah, then everybody jumped on it.
That's so funny. Oh my gosh.
Teacher named Mr. Dick.
Mr.
Yeah.
Dick, really?
I
I bet he got made fun of.
I went to school with a kid named Richard Cox.
Really? Did he get...
What sadist's parents would name... I think he was junior, actually. You know, he wasn't picked on that bad.
No?
No.
I thought for sure his life was hell, no?
No.
Okay,
actually.
good.
No.
Dick Cox.
He was...
They didn't...
It was funny. He was one of those guys that was like kind of popular in high school. And was kind of big shit, but then he didn't do anything but like wait tables at Olive Garden for the next 15 years. Like that's nothing else. Like not management.
Mr. Buddy.
nothing.
That's so funny. Oh, that's so funny.
All right, we'll give it a couple more minutes. I guess.
I don't know. After her. Irma Bertha was your grandmother's name. Irma Bertha. How funny. Oh, God bless her. That's so funny. Dr. Virgin. That's great. It's so great. Was he friends with Michael Hunt? Ah. Was he a guy? Oh, this is too much. No. Dick Sprinkles?
That's a sin. Oh my
His resume said Richard, but he asked to be called Dick. Dick Sprinkles? No. Just call me Dick. Oh, that's so funny. That could be an entire topic all on its own, right?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. All right. Well, okay. Quarter after. We kept you long enough.
All right.
We did.
Well, thank you folks for all coming tonight.
Oh, it was so nice to see everybody. It was.
The year's going on already. Look,
was.
it's getting dusky.
It's already getting dark here. It's so crazy how early it's getting. And then what sucks is I can't get out in the garden. I have to make sure I I time myself better
Yeah.
from now on. I'm gonna have to do that
Yeah.
every day.
Well, thank y'all for coming. Please do subscribe. Hit the like button on the bell on your way out so you get the alerts when we go live and we have a new video out. We're good for about a video a day. You can follow Mark and I on Facebook at SmokeySteveAndMarc or on Instagram at SmokeySteveAndMarc or on Twitter. Our handle is at SmokeySteveA. Email address and contact info is all listed down below. Thank you again, and Mark will be catching up with you tomorrow for Mondays with Mark.
Oh, yes, I will. We're gonna be in the kitchen again. It's gonna be fun. I think I may even post a little ad on Facebook ahead of time because it's hysterical. So yes, I will see you tomorrow for Mondays with Mark. It was so great seeing everybody. Please have a fantastic week, everybody. Okay, thanks for stopping by. Ciao.
Bye.
Oh.